welcome to another episode of X Interact. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Sunday, June 11th, 3:17 p.m. as of this recording. The Xbox Showcase of 2023 has concluded, and we are here to talk about, in my opinion, a banger of fake E3. I'm your host, Gaff, along with the full house today, Steven, Sam, and Eric. And as Mr. Xbox here, the owner of an Xbox Series X, lover of Halo, lover of Gears, and I'm not just a fair weather fan. I've been through the highs and lows, the many, many lows, but I'm a ride or die fan. So I'm pleased to host this very special episode. I want to get everyone's just, general thoughts before we dive deep into the games that spoke to each of us. Who would like to go first?
I'll go first.
Sam.
It was a great time. I had a fantastic time. There were plenty of games on here where I was like, holy fuck, yes. Like, I'm very interested in. I wish there were more dates. Especially for, like, Avowed, which was announced years ago. Like, Fable would have liked a date. Did we even get a date for Hellblade?
2024.
Nope.
Just a year? Yeah, that I would have liked a date. So yeah, mainly that is my biggest concern. And then also it had a pretty bummer of an ending with the whole 5-day early access thing with the different editions of Starfield. So yeah. But Starfield looked awesome. So
I'll curtail off of that. I think for me, seeing Fable, like seeing in-engine, right? Because there were in-engine stuff, and seeing like that they're leading with the humor was a big thing. Star Wars Outlaws was another one that I was not expecting to see here.
Supposed to be fucking generic thoughts.
But we'll get into that. Starfield looked cool. Forza Fallout 76, meh. I think we had a dip, but overall, I think
there's definitely a dip.
I think the ending was a bummer, but the dates was the biggest thing again for me, right? But it was a good show.
Mm-hmm.
Eric.
Yeah, I would say that this is probably like the best showcase we've had like this year so far. I mean, we had PlayStation out there fumble the bag with like their showcase. We recently just came off of Summer Game Fest, and while I thought that show was like okay, there's still like pacing issues in that show that Jeff Keighley needs to iron out. And I kind of feel like this one was just like, all right, here's trailer after trailer after trailer. And then if there's someone talking, we're keeping it short. We're not going on for like long lengths of time.
Yeah.
And then I will take it from there. I agree with you guys. I love this showcase. I definitely think it is the strongest one that we've received so far among Sony and Summer Games Fest. No movie trailers in this one, so that's a point up on Sony right there.
Is there a movie trailer in Sony's?
Gran Turismo.
Oh yeah, God. I've seen that trailer so many damn times. I forget where I've seen it.
I agree with all your negatives on the showcase. There were a lot of non-dates, a lot of 2024, which is the unfortunate reality. It shows that the calendar for Xbox this year is going to be pretty sparse, at least on the first party side of things, which is unfortunate. And I'm sounding like a broken record here, but next year is the year. I think they're being very non-committal with these 2024 dates, because things may shift month to month, but I'm really thinking they can at least nail it and get those games out within that year. And if that can happen, man, it's going to be a good year for gamers overall and Xbox, especially since, and then they hammer this home every time. Almost every one of these games is going to be playable day one on Game Pass, with a slight asterisk around Starfield. And yes, pacing, very important to mention. there is not a single game that was shown here today that I want to sleep through. Sure, Fallout 76 and ESO, not my kind of games. But those are 2 trailers out of what did Phil Spencer say? 15 overall, and all those other trailers, a large amount of them were in-game footage or in-engine, and they're all games that I cared about. There were games they answered questions that I've had for many, many years. We finally know what Compulsion is doing. We know what In Exile is doing, right? We finally got to see Fable for the first time. And so I came off of this presentation very optimistic for the future. All right.
A lot of cool stuff shown here.
Without further ado, shall we get into the games?
Hell yeah.
So
let's do it.
I got a nice list of everything that was shown off here, and I'll try to skim through the smaller stuff to keep this brief. They started off their show with what they teased in a tweet way back, Fable.
Yes.
So this was an entirely, I mean, it wasn't CG, but it looked pretty good for in-game, and there were some very quick cuts of what I want to say was like more like in-game footage of like behind the over the shoulder third person perspective of the main character. It's a very Jack and the Beanstalk type setting,
Yes.
which I think is a departure from how the earlier Fable games were.
Yeah, I mean it's fantasy, but yeah,
leaning into the fables of it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Very cool game, and if it looks anything like that when it does come out, it's gonna be beautiful, man.
And it's got the IT crowd guy playing a giant. It looks
yeah.
So
that was my
pretty funny.
My big thing with that was seeing him there and like,
and
it
had
the tone.
And it had the chicken kicks.
Yes, the chicken kicks are important.
Did have the chicken kicks.
The part where it was showing him as a giant was really cool. Like having that perspective shift a little bit was interesting to see.
Yeah.
We have South of Midnight from the We Happy Few devs. I thought oh wait, no, never mind. I thought that Clockwork game was from We Happy Few guys. But yeah, South of Midnight was that Bayou game, you know.
That looked interesting.
Very interesting.
I don't know what the combat, I don't know what like the gameplay looks like, but
yeah, not much in terms of gameplay there, just a very a mood piece.
Right.
Yeah. Looked cool.
Art style.
The vibes were cool.
Also kind of humorous, right? Like going for dark humor a bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Yep.
We finally
good vibes.
We finally get to see Ubisoft Star Wars game, Star Wars Outlaws, which by the way, we are getting gameplay of tomorrow. Ubisoft is doing a thing.
Very excited for that.
So for now, we just got a CG trailer, but I mean, as the title says, we're an outlaw. Like, you got a bounty on your head. You'll be talking to aliens.
Talking to aliens, not being an alien, being a boring white person in a galaxy full of aliens.
Be an alien. Sorry.
I want to be an alien. All right. That's all I want. Let me be a Twi'lek. I mean, who knows? Maybe you'll be able to create a character, and that was just like
that would be really cool.
Stand-in.
We'll see tomorrow.
That would be dope. It's Ubisoft, so I doubt you create a character because I don't.
Well, I don't know. Was it?
That
it's massive.
It's massive, right? So maybe
and they did the Division.
Yeah.
So like maybe.
Oh.
Who knows? Maybe just a standing character for the trailer.
I'll withhold my judgment on the whole boring ass human in a galaxy full of interesting things.
I will hang on your words, man.
I'll withhold my judgment until I see gameplay tomorrow.
Yeah.
Next up from the Spiritfarers devs, we have 33 Immortals, which is the first game ever to feature 33 player co-op.
Are you sure that it's the first game ever?
I would bet my soul on it.
It kind of cool. Looks kind of cool. Spiritfarer was a great game narratively, right? So I hope they kind of carry that forward into this. And apparently they said they're going back to their roots. I'm not sure what they did before Spiritfarer. Apparently it was like combat based roots. So
Yeah.
isometric seemingly, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
They do describe it as a Hades style co-op action roguelike.
I mean,
Um,
I'm in. I'm in as fuck.
that is a recipe for greatness, right? Next up, and I like this headline: Payday 3 launches 2,670 days after it was announced. It's day one on Game Pass. Holy shit!
I'm happy for you Payday fans, I guess.
They've been waiting.
I mean,
Yeah.
a few things I just want to say, like, there might not be that many Payday fans anymore because the game has kind of been
My
like,
roommate
Payday 2 was
one.
out forever ago, right? So
Yeah.
it looks cool. I mean, I know I used to play Payday 2 with a couple of friends and we used to play it regularly, but that was such a long time ago. How's it going to hold up now? Are they going to modernize it enough for us to care, right?
Well, you got some, wall leaning. You got
Yeah.
some wall jumping. You're a full-blown super soldier in this game.
Yeah.
Classics.
Yeah. I'm hoping for good things. And that's a Game Pass day one too, right?
Yes.
Mm.
Good get. All right. Then from Atlas, we got a trailer that was leaked a couple days ago, and all the internet except for me has already seen it. But Persona 3 Reload, which is a remake of Persona 3, is coming. What was it? Early 2024.
Yep, just 2024 is all we got for that.
Well, Eric, you tell me, Mr. Persona, how'd you feel watching this when it got leaked?
Well, you can go watch my reactions to the leak on the channel over on YouTube, where I reacted to both Persona 3 Reload and Persona 5 Tactica, which we'll talk about later. Sucks that this leaked, to be honest, because like it would have been a huge surprise just seeing it here. I would have like popped off so much for it. But like I'm happy that we're finally getting like a fucking remake of Persona 3. Like I feel like out of the modern Personas, that one is definitely the roughest one to go back to. It's the last one I played like during my Persona binge like years ago, and definitely was not easy to get a hold of. Obviously, got to play it like on emulators. And yeah, I'm just like I'm gonna go look on the website later to see like what official screenshots and like if they put up any like features and things like that. But there is already some news coming out about it that I just saw on Twitter before we went live, and it looks like they're replacing like the entire voice acting cast.
Oh
Like
shit!
they're all being replaced.
Is that gonna go over well with fans?
I don't know.
I don't know. We're gonna have to see after this podcast, but like I'm like kind of two minds of this because two of the voice actors in that game are like apparently not great people in this day and age, so it kind of makes sense to replace them.
Well,
But like they replaced everyone, and like a lot of those voices I kind of feel like are iconic, like Tara Strong as Mitsuru, Akihiko's voice actor, Liam O'Brien I think his name was. He's also iconic. Yuri Lowenthal as the protagonist himself.
yeah.
Oh shit!
Yep. Yeah, like so I'm just like, man, like I love these characters, and like it's gonna be weird playing this remake and then hearing completely different voices.
My mind is like it'll be truly reloaded, right? If that's
Yeah,
the case, so
exactly.
it'll be new
So
for people who've already played it.
So yeah, it's like a kind of like bittersweet thing for me where I'm just like, damn, I like the voices for most of the cast. Kind of sucks that it's all gonna be replaced now.
As
But
for me,
I guess like it's
oh yeah.
okay for newer people. Sorry about that. I'm done with that now.
Well, I'm one of those new people. Yeah, Persona 3, I did not play it. I did 5. I just finished 4. And I even before this got leaked, I chose not to go through 3 because even 4 was still pushing the limits of my patience at times. So I just didn't want to go back to 3. So this looks great. It's in Unreal, and the combat system is more reminiscent of 5. We'll see how much quality of life they implement. Yeah, I'm excited to play this in a modern setting.
Yeah, I'm interested to see like what quality of life settings they have on there because
If they
the
change
main
up Tartarus,
dungeon,
right? Because I know that
Tartarus,
was yes.
yeah, that's a big slog right there. That's like if you put Mementos from Persona 5 and just made it the entire game.
Yeah, man.
Ew.
Yeah.
All right.
So I wonder what they're gonna do with that. And I wonder
Uh,
like if they're gonna do anything with the story too, because like the first like I want to say like half of Persona 3 is like not interesting at all. You're just waiting for like the big dates to happen, and like the story doesn't really ramp up until like the later half of it. And so I'm just wondering like if they're gonna add anything, like add any story moments, that they're gonna swap things around. I'm like I'm curious what they're gonna do with this game.
Afterwards, we got something from Obsidian. We finally got another look at Avowed.
Yes.
Sam, you seem very excited for this.
I'm very excited. It looked pretty sick. There was a Spartan kick in there at some point. Yeah, looked pretty cool. I'm disappointed there was no date with this one. I really thought we'd get a date for this one. Yeah, I'm always going to give Obsidian a chance because they make fantastic games. So
Yeah.
like I said, I think maybe before we started streaming, Obsidian is Xbox's best studio. So
Words of Sam.
very, very excited.
It was interesting to know that the tone for this trailer kind of does differ from its initial reveal. It was very dark, much more dark fantasy way back.
Yeah.
And this looks way more colorful and whimsical.
Yeah, I know there was reports a while ago saying that it had like there were like big changes like partway through development, so that could be why.
Well, I think maybe they wanted to separate themselves a little more from Skyrim, right? Because there was a lot of talk about like, hey, this is the new Skyrim. So
Yep.
I think it's the right choice. I very much vibed with the tone of this trailer.
Same.
The Obsidian, I feel like they always nail the tone. So hopefully it's not a game like The Outer Worlds where it just kind of ends when the stakes actually finally get high.
That's such a buzzkill.
Oh, the game's over. Okay.
Yeah. Budgets, I guess.
Yeah. Looking forward to it. Very excited. Wish there was a date.
Then we have Sea of Thieves with the Lucasfilms collaboration. Was it Monkey Island?
Definitely not Indiana Jones.
Not Indiana Jones, not Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's an interesting one, right? I mean, it's gonna be more narrative based, hopefully, and yeah.
Flight Sim 2024, which I was really excited for, and also very surprised it's a whole new game. A lot sooner than I thought. I thought Flight Sim 2020 would be something they just support forever and ever. But they got a whole new bunch of content like skydiving, agricultural aviation, firefighting, anything you can possibly imagine.
So I think if you're gonna do a follow-up, this is the way to do it, right? Make it a reason to have.
Yeah, there's definitely they definitely showed off enough like content to like justify it being a whole new game instead of, because like that'd be a huge update if they added like all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
definitely justifiable.
Overwatch. Finally have an update, or not finally, but we've been kind of getting yearly updates. But Senua's Saga Hellblade 2 has wrapped shooting.
Yeah.
Just finished only.
It's a movie like rap shooting.
Well,
I know, right?
Yeah.
And it's coming out next year, hopefully. We get a nice in-engine trailer, very moody. Again, with the voices all around you, the whispers.
Yeah.
It looks damn good, right? Like that was never the question.
I wanted to see combat though, right?
I need to see at least 3 dodge rolls and a perfect parry.
Yeah, I was a little surprised there wasn't more like I guess there was all gameplay, but it was very like cinematic. Like it didn't seem like you were, as the character, were doing much there. So yeah, I wish it would have been a little bit more like gameplay focused. And then also this is the game I think I'm the most shocked that just didn't get a date. So
Early 2024, right? But
yeah.
No,
like I thought we'd get a date for this for sure.
Yeah.
Whether it was next year or not, like I thought we'd get a date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it seems like studios are a little bit more hesitant
Yeah,
on giving
they
exact
don't wanna
dates
say
nowadays.
future.
So
And with Redfall, I think maybe the reason why we are seeing a lot of 2024 is like we are not putting this out until it's absolutely ready or we're sure about it. You know, like
Yeah, they cannot fuck up again.
nope.
After that, Eric, you can take this. Like a Dragon 8 is called Infinite Wealth, and it's going in America.
Yeah, is that all
The
that
trailer,
Ichiban
dude.
ass going on there?
All right, yeah. Can we talk about like the cheeky like Austin Powers kind of where they're covering up his like groin with different things, right? Throughout.
Oh my God.
So
You
is this a beat 'em up, or is this going to be the turn-based thing?
This is gonna be the turn-based one.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
So,
Yeah.
Gaiden, which comes out later this year, will be the beat 'em up. So
Okay.
I think
I just restarted Yakuza 0. So
yeah, great game.
I'm gonna start making my way through those games.
Yeah. I gotta start making my way through them too. I only played 0, 1, and
So yeah,
7.
Zero, Kiwami 1 and 2 are really great games. So
But yeah, Ichiban in America. I don't know how the hell he got there. He just did just wash up there. Like what the hell happened? I don't even know.
Seems like
I like that he speaks Japanese, right? And so you're
Yeah.
thinking, hey, is this just the Japanese VO? And they're just not finished, like you said. But no, he's I guess he's in America, so that's like the narrative conceit there.
Yeah, because like the other Yakuza games, most of them are not like dubbed. I think only Like a Dragon is like the first one they dubbed.
Yeah.
And so when they just showed the trailer, I was like, oh, they just didn't finish the dub. And then you hear like other people talking to him in English. I'm like, oh, wait a second.
Yeah.
My thing is, how's that gonna work once the full game is out and like you're playing it in English?
I don't know, man. It'll be I don't know. Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll
Just
still keep
subtitles.
them. Yeah.
Because I
Like
think there's like a side
other
quest
games.
in 7 where like some guy from who speaks English like talks to you, and like it's a wacky side quest because he's like speaking like broken English, but like Ichiban's speaking like perfect English, but like the way it's supposed to work is that Ichiban's supposed to be speaking Japanese and the guy's supposed to be speaking English. It's really weird. So I
That's
wonder
pretty
how they're gonna work out here. Yeah.
I would not be
That's
surprised
creepy.
to see that it is just that way, right? Like you're just gonna get
Yeah.
subtitles for him, and then
Yeah.
all right. After that, we got a Fallout 76 expansion, Atlantic City. Whoop-de-doo.
Whoa.
You want to spend more than 5 seconds on this?
No.
No.
I'm good.
Okay. Afterwards, we got a new game from Capcom, which we all thought was DMC. Eric thought it was Monster Hunter. It ended up being.
I never thought it was DMC. Don't put words in my
All
mouth.
right, I thought it was. DMC.
Someone
I thought
said
it was-
DMC, and I immediately said it's not DMC.
No,
All
I
right.
didn't say it wasn't DMC either.
All right, it
In
doesn't-
actuality, it was a game called Path of the Gods.
Yeah.
It's a very colorful, very Japanese game, fighting all kinds of demons and stuff. Looked very cool. Forza Motorsport. They announced that the Corvette E-Ray will be in the game
Nerds.
along with another Cadillac.
Nerds. Nerd game.
I'm always gonna be excited about Forza, so yay me. ESO gets a new trailer for their Necrom expansion.
Looks
June
cool.
20th.
It's got Hermes Mora.
yeah.
One of my probably my favorite Daedra god. So
Overwatch
there's a
2.
little fun fact for you.
Overwatch 2 dared to show its face here. They showed off a PvE content, a firing range, and
Epic firing range.
Oh yeah.
They had targets and guns.
story
Check.
missions.
Checked all the boxes.
What are those story missions gonna be? Do I need to care at all? Like,
Probably not.
I don't know.
Considering
Just
they
me
canceled
playing
the
robots.
story.
We're never actually gonna find out the end of the story that's been going on since 2014.
No, like nobody.
2016.
I don't like being lied to. All right.
I don't
They sold
either.
Overwatch 2 as like a PvE thing. There's a whole reason for it. They switched it to 5 characters from 6, and now I want my 6 characters back. So
Yeah, I kind of feel like this is like that Simpsons meme where like they're looking at the sheep And then like they're like, oh, and like Overwatch 2 just comes in and we just like slap it away, like, no, get out of here.
Yeah.
We get the second leaked Atlas trailer, which is Persona Tactics or Tactica, coming November 17th. It's a very chibi style game like Persona Q. Still not canon with Persona Royal. Persona
That we
5
know of
Royal.
so far.
Yeah,
yeah, I'm
unless
kinda
they surprise us with Sumire in the middle of the
Disappointed
game.
with that.
I'm down. I'm always excited to see the cast again, hear more music. I'll play it.
Same. On Game Pass day 1 too.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Exactly. Starfield oddly gets a story trailer ahead of the Starfield Direct.
Mm.
A little tease.
Weirdly placed.
Yeah, I don't know why they put that.
Yeah.
That was odd that they did that.
The Life is Strange devs are creating a new game called Jusant. I think that's how you say it.
I think so.
It is
Looks
a
pretty cool.
climbing game. And it's just climbing and maybe some settlement building. Very vibey, very indie. It screams I want an award during Game Award season. But I am looking forward to playing it. It does look very cool. We got Still Wakes the Deep, which is like an oil rig horror game. Fuck that.
I concur. Way too scary.
Much thalassophobia there.
Yeah.
Dungeons of Hinterberg. I actually forgot what this game looks like. Yeah, it's escaping my mind right now.
It looked like it was probably a roguelike.
Yeah, that was the one I was like, oh, if it's a roguelike, I'm in.
Yeah.
We get a trailer for the Phantom Liberty expansion for Cyberpunk with the man himself, Keanu Reeves, with a very awkward exit before the trailer.
And it zooms in on his face. Yeah.
It was perfect. It was perfect for the man.
Yeah, fair.
I mean, it's not like I finished Cyberpunk, so all I can say, it looks neat. I don't know about you guys.
Well, I'm not going to be playing it. It comes out the same month as Starfield. So.
You know, maybe if they put it on Game Pass or like something like that, you know, or discount somewhere, but yeah.
I ain't going to have time for that shit.
City Skylines 2 launches in October. It's coming to Game Pass. We're all just joking about how we're terrible infrastructure.
Oh yeah.
How I just want roundabouts to be everywhere.
A grid with a roundabout.
Exactly.
Like I said, a reminder to all of us.
Never have traffic again.
A roundabout and grid. Come on.
Oh, the one thing that did not get leaked from Atlas.
Yes.
We finally know what Project Re Fantasy is that what it's called, Eric?
Yeah, I believe so.
Metaphor Re Fantazio.
Yeah, that was the codename before. Now we know that it's officially called Metaphor Re Fantazio.
You want me to take it away with it?
Go ahead, Eric.
What a name. What a
Because this shit
name.
looks like Persona, but like fantasy based. Because like looking at the menus and stuff, there's like things that like are features in Persona, like the calendar system.
Yes.
There was like a shot of like two people like giving each other a handshake, and it's like,
Social
oh,
links.
bond up or something like that. And I was like, that's like a social link shit there.
Fire Emblem vibes.
And we are still in a school because you can see it, one of the locations is academia.
Yeah, but like it's not like a high school. You know,
Not high
it's probably
school.
like a
Hogwarts school, you know?
yeah.
It's,
This is like
it's a university.
yeah, it could be like a university or something.
Oxford.
College.
But yeah, this seems like so interesting because like this game's been like in development for like I think ever since base Persona 5 came out. So it's been like a long time.
And
Well,
one of the most exciting parts of this for me is that this could be what Persona 6 looks like one day. Persona 5 was built for the PS3, and that was the last mainline Persona game we've ever had. We haven't had current gen Persona until this.
Persona 5 was on PlayStation 3?
Yes,
Yeah.
man.
Wow,
That was
I did not know
original
that
design
at
platform.
all. That thing must have fucking killed the PS3. Holy crap.
You'd be surprised. Their art style really carries it. They don't need to
Yeah.
push it too hard graphically.
Yeah.
And now that they got all this like bandwidth, now imagine what Atlas can do, right? So this game does get me really excited for Persona 6 one day, hypothetically. But and yeah, this game in of itself, like I'm very excited. A fantasy Persona / SMT game. I'm in for it.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of like an older cast too, so you're not just playing as teenagers. And so definitely interested to see like how this game plays out. I'm in basically. Like anything Atlas puts out, I'll be like, I'll try it out at least.
Yeah.
Because like SMT5, like I was interested in, played it, but like there was a lack of story in it, so I just dropped off on it. But like gameplay is fire, you know? So definitely want to see like what this game's all about.
Was the surprise, I think. This and one other one was for me like a good surprise. So
Yeah,
Agreed.
especially because like as Gaff mentioned earlier, like Atlas is like their own social media people leaked out the things for Persona 5 and then Persona 3, and it's just like oof.
yeah.
But, like yeah, this is a genuine surprise that it didn't leak.
Towerborn, new game from the creators of the Banner Saga. It also slips my mind right now. I forget what it looks like.
There's a giant tower
Yeah.
in the middle.
Clockwork
Look like
Revolution,
Yeah.
a steampunk RPG with Bioshock Infinite vibes coming to Steam
Yes.
and Xbox.
Looked rad.
It's no Bioshock, but
I'm in.
damn, does it try.
Yeah.
Damn, doesn't it looked cool. It looked like what I wanted We Happy Few to be, but then We Happy Few was some weird like
Yeah.
what even was We Happy Few?
I
I don't even remember.
you wander around and get beat up by people with meth.
Like, wasn't it like a roguelite almost? Like you tried to do the same thing over and over again until you like
Yeah.
succeeded, or like there were runs and shit. Yeah.
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 And then we had Phil Spencer on stage, and usually is where you get hype. First, he announced they're upping the production for Xbox Series X, which is always appreciated. They announced a 1 terabyte black Xbox Series X for $349 US.
Feels weird.
Yo, where was that from the start?
Right.
For real. Yeah, that
Like,
price
what the fuck?
that price I want to say is not really that great of a deal,
Well-
because like for $50 more you can get a PS5 digital version.
True.
Like that already has a terabyte. It's already more powerful than the Series S.
That's true.
So
Wow.
like
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
I would,
yeah.
yeah.
I would have thought like that they just cut the old Series S off and then make the new
And
one
make it
with
the-
1 terabyte
it's
for
the better call.
$299.99.
Yeah.
That would have been bold. Or
But
what
that
could've
would have pissed people off that bought the original. Like,
No,
for
I
that
don't. Well,
price,
because
though.
this is the same thing with like the slims that they do for those similar
Yeah.
prices, right? I
It's
think I
basically
would've
like a
been okay.
revision.
Yeah.
Or
I want to want
Yeah.
a trade-in option. All right.
Right.
Oh yeah, for sure. Maybe I look at GameStop and be like, "Yo, you got any offers?" Even though I don't trade in to y'all anymore.
they're like, yes, we'll give you $40 for this.
Yeah.
Accurate. Accurate.
And then in the spot where there should have been the one more thing that gets everyone crazy hyped, we get the Starfield Direct.
Oh
Unfortunately.
man.
Yeah.
What?
That's a
It's
weird
not a
thing to
one
be
more
like.
thing.
Yeah, just like, hey, we're gonna lead you
Yeah, it
guys off
wasn't.
into it.
I was all right
Um,
with it because Starfield was the thing I was most excited about. So
I
Yeah.
mean, yeah.
Yeah, so Starfield ended up being the entire second half of the 2-hour block, which I did not see coming at all.
Yeah.
I did not think they had that much content to speak about, but they did.
hell yeah, they do, bro.
Hell yeah.
Have you seen Todd Howard talk about games before? Come on.
Real quick, before we go into the Starfield Direct, like, is there anything you like want to mention about like the Xbox proportion of it? Because like I'm kind of surprised that Halo Infinite didn't like get a mention. And like I know that people are like kind of sour on Halo Infinite, but like
Yeah.
there's been that rumor like Tatanka Battle Royale kind of
Yeah, no
Big
certain
thing from,
affinity,
Certain Affinity.
game mode.
we
None of
just
that.
didn't hear it here.
I don't think we'll see it for a while. Is my guess. If that's we haven't seen it here. I don't know.
Halo is absent. Perfect Dark was
Yeah.
absent.
Oh, I forgot about Perfect Dark.
Redfall is absent, which good.
Good.
Why would
Put that under the carpet. Forget about it. Like,
all right.
No
No
Contraband.
No
No
Coalition.
State of 3.
no Indiana Jones.
No Indiana Jones.
God damn. Yeah, no Indiana Jones, bro.
No Stalker 2.
Nope.
Understandable.
Yeah.
So a few more MIA games.
Yeah.
We got a date for Forza. Did we touch on that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, what was it? Was it October or
I
something?
think it was October 10th or something like that.
October 10th. You're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's good to see something like that at least confirmed, but
At least something got a date, you know?
yeah.
Yes, very good showcase as we touched on in the beginning. I'm very happy.
Yeah.
Same.
All right, so then let's dive into Starfield. Sam, you are Mr. Bethesda. How'd you feel about this?
Oh geez. I loved every minute of it. I think it looks cool. I'm still a little bit worried about like how empty some of the planets might be. But I guess, you know, that's part of space exploration. And like you can build settlements and stuff. I hope the settlement building isn't like pushed on you constantly like it was in Fallout 4. But yeah, the combat looked fun as hell with like the booster pack and shit. And they talked about how the guns push you back, and if you're in zero gravity,
Yeah.
that was pretty sick. Just touches like that are cool, and you can interact with anything. You can loot fucking bologna or salami sandwiches. Big on that.
So
with
many
that.
sandwiches. I love that part.
The creature design looks great. Like it looks like there's a nice variety. I hope there's more than that they didn't show us with that. All the different settlements look cool. I know we've actually gotten quite a bit of looks at the settlements in past like things that they've released, but
I think
they look interesting.
I hope, like you said, that's not all that's there, right?
Yep. So. And yeah, same as with the creatures. I hope that's not all that's there. I hope there's plenty of stuff they didn't show us. And I'm sure there is. They're not going to show us everything.
For one thing, they're teasing this whole like alien plot, right? So you gotta imagine they're like an alien civilization.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm still like, what's the main driving force here? You know, I guess it's collecting those artifacts and like, you know, learning about that. Yeah. Cleopatra showed up, it looked like.
Yeah. You meet some people who don't even know that other people left Earth.
Right? Yeah. So that was cool. That was a cool little tidbit we got there. The dialogue looks great. Looks so much better than like Skyrim and Fallout 4 and shit.
Yeah.
It looks like it's back to the whole, it zooms in on the face of the character you're talking to and everything. Love that. Look like there's good variety of like companions. I hope that droid isn't the only, or that robot. I hope there's other robot companions.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be able to customize your Robo Buddy.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
Yeah, because like there's like you can do that in Fallout 4.
Mm.
In one of the DLCs, you can start building robots. So I would assume there's stuff like that. Hopefully. Look, the ship design, the ship building looks awesome, and like the fact that it like changes the inside of your ship is cool. I was a little worried like it was gonna be like a thing where you have like a set like piece that is always part of your ship, and that's like the inside part that you go in, and then what you're adding is just like stuff that like changes the way the ship moves or like just looks.
Your ship is like modular as hell. You can,
it like
everything.
Yeah, and it changes the way everything looks inside too. So that's cool.
Like, as we saw, you can build Optimus Prime as your ship.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of like all the stuff people have been posting with Zelda.
Yeah.
Or what everybody's building in Zelda. I'm sure there's going to be really cool people are going to be building absurd things. I'm sure there's going to be lots of penises. Lots of penises out there.
Internet does. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's all very exciting. Character customization looked awesome. Eric's just gonna choose the fucking default one.
Hey, I said I'll edit it. I'm not good at these like character creators, all right?
Yeah,
That's fine. That's fine.
it's okay. And it looked like there's some stuff like whatever background you pick is gonna affect some things in like
Yes.
quests and stuff.
Whether if you're a
which is
chef,
cool.
or you're a hero, worshipped hero, you get adoring fans stalking you.
Hell
And you
yeah.
can murder them on the top of a mountain if you want to.
Every atom.
When we get done, I'm gonna show you guys the video of the adoring fan and Oblivion
Okay.
getting killed on a mountain. But yeah, man, the adoring fan, that is just beautiful. As like somebody who loves Bethesda games, that's just such a good callback, and I can't believe. And the fact that he was so present, they didn't just like mention him, like he was in several different parts of the showcase. He showed up. So yeah, I couldn't have been happier. And then obviously the ending sucked because they've been. It's like, oh yeah, Starfield's gonna be a day one Game Pass game, day one Game Pass game, day one Game Pass game. It's not a day one Game Pass game. In fact, I just saw like that they tweeted like a graphic of all these games are day one. And it's like they're not. You can pretend they are, but day one is day one, and it's not a day one Xbox. Like it's not a day one Game Pass game.
So
you're charging extra money for 5 days. Bullshit.
Before we get into like a discussion on that, I wanted to touch on like the combat. We saw more of like the melee, right? Like, which I thought was cool. Like, and it looks like it has a lot more mobility, right?
The jetpack is a nice touch that was very sorely needed.
No dual wielding though, apparently.
No, but I think you're gonna use like your side ability, like throwing a grenade with the other hand, right? So.
Yeah, you can do that with another.
Space magic. We got like a tease of like that.
Yeah, bro. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, neither did I at all.
Which awesome.
Which I guess makes sense because like they have the shouts in Skyrim. You gotta have some sort of like weird ability.
Come on.
That's not true because none of the other games do. So
true. And then I want to touch on ship combat too, right? Like how in depth it looked. Like I really hope Sam was saying like, give me an easy mode to ship combat. Like,
so many buttons to press.
For the love of God, there better be a separate difficulty for ship combat.
Yeah, I'm gonna end up ejecting myself by accident.
I'm gonna be.
That would be funny if that was a thing.
God, if there's an ejection seat.
What do you just like? You're just floating out in space. Oh shit. Okay, your oxygen runs out. Damn.
I might just have to play as like, because I'm gonna play as a space pirate, so I might just play as like a cowardly space pirate. I'm gonna be Jack Sparrow in space. I'm just gonna run away and have any threat, like I'm gone.
In spaceship combat, probably. That's what I do in No Man's Sky. I just like
yeah.
But I can't wait to punch everyone in the game because that looks fun. So.
I just wish I could have a sword and a pistol, man. That's all I want. Sword and
Damn.
That's all I want, bro.
Well, you got a weapon wheel, so just have fast fingers.
I guess, but I want it at the same time. Like imagine shooting a bullet, and as you shoot it, you cut it in half so it can hit 2 enemies. Wouldn't that be dope?
Yes. But
wouldn't that be cool?
Gun fu, huh?
Yes. Gun fu.
Okay. Yeah, the outpost stuff looked interesting. They showed it before, but they give a little deeper look at like all
the resources,
the god mode. Like, yeah, there's a reason to mine stuff. So
yeah. I'm interested to see if there's like a survival mode type deal. Not that I won't play it, but
it'd be fun to watch.
Yeah, just because they added it to Skyrim. Well, I think it was they didn't add in Skyrim. It was a creation kit.
Oh, you're right.
That was added, but they added it to Fallout 4. I think they themselves added to Fallout 4.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see if this game has it. I feel like it probably does, but seems like something they would have mentioned while talking about resources.
Yeah.
So my laptop may die in like any given minute now, so I'm gonna say my thing just in case.
Yeah.
I think we're ready to.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Unless, Eric, do you have anything to say about Starfield?
Like,
Starfield looks great. Like, I think this is like this whole entire presentation kind of like sold me on the entire game. Like, I'm not like the Bethesda game guy here, but like this entire showcase just like showed me like how expansive Starfield's gonna be, how many options you can play around with it, and like space is awesome. So there's that.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm not an open world guy. I'm not a choose your own adventure kind of person. But the space exploration in this game is really pulling me in as someone who's just balls to the wall fascinated with NASA and the things they're doing. This is wish fulfillment of me wanting to be an astronaut. And the fact that they describe the aesthetic as NASA punk is really cool.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
And I think if that wraps up our discussion on Starfield, therefore that wraps up our discussion on the Xbox Showcase for 2023. Thank you for joining us on this very special day, especially for me. Please follow us on all our platforms. Listen to our episodes that come up upload every Tuesday. Until then, I've been your host, Gaff, with Sam, Eric, and Steven. Bye, and see you next time.
Later.
See ya.